It's over to the supreme god of music, Tom York.
That was good, wasn't it?
If you look back over the last 30 years, there isn't really a band that changed music as much as Radiohead did, releasing a huge range of musical styles throughout their studio albums, whilst also being able to be one of the biggest and most well-known alternative bands of the modern day. Releasing masterpiece level albums like The Bends, Kid A, In Rainbows and OK Computer, Radiohead's sound is almost impossible to pin down into one genre, with amazing songs like Paranoid Android, No Surprises, Karma Police, High and Dry, Just, and many more. Radiohead built a massive following while staying true to their artistic expression and doing things no one else was doing. If we go back to the birth of Radiohead, in 1993, they released their debut album, Pablo Honey, which to this day is still one of their most iconic and influential albums, and of course contained one of their most divisive songs, Creep. Today we're going to look at their breakout hit, which is still, to this day, their biggest song. What makes it so great, memorable, loved, and hated by so many fans all over the world. From its classic clean arpeggiated intro, iconic vocals from Tom York, I wish I was special, and one of the most energetic and climactic choruses of all time, courtesy of Jonny Greenwood's iconic guitar sound. But I'm a creep. Let's dive right into it. The song opens with one of the most iconic and memorable chord progressions of all time. With Ed O'Brien laying down the classic modulated, arpeggiated chord parts leading into the verse and throughout most of the song.
Good evening, Ed.
From a production standpoint, the song isn't complicated at all. This could have easily been recorded live in one take with the band playing together. There isn't really any overdubs or anything very complicated going on. Philip Selway, long-standing drummer for Radiohead, is laying down the relaxed, laid-back drum parts throughout the whole song, using his Drum Workshop Collector Series drum kit with paced cymbals, calm and collected drum part that suits the song perfectly. Now if we look at the bass parts, Colin Greenwood is basically following the chord progression throughout, with little walking bass lines to finish off each motif. Colin would have been using his Music Man Sterling through a Gallion Kruger amp. Now we come to the star of the show, the iconic guitar parts. For the intro and verse parts with the clean modulated guitar chords, Ed O'Brien was laying these down on his blonde Rickenbacker 360, using a Korg A2 for tremolo effect, some slight chorus, and running through a dual rectifier tremolo verb. Leading his parts up to Jonny Greenwood's passion-filled and heavily distorted chorus parts. Jonny would have been using his Fender Telecaster Plus, a Marshall Shredmaster for that huge wall of sound distortion tone, and running it into his Fender 85 amplifier. Jonny's intensity climaxes as he runs through the classic distorted, sliding octave parts picked at an ungodly rate, which is almost as iconic as the song itself. And of course, Creep just wouldn't be Creep without Tom's delicate vocal track throughout the song. I don't belong here. Building in intensity and delivering all the emotion this fantastic song needs. With his use of falsetto and heavy reverb throughout, his vocal soars above the instrumentation and grabs you throughout the whole song. Creep by Radiohead is still one of their most famous songs of all time, with however many streams and sales across the world. Radiohead fan or not, practically everyone knows this song, all whilst also being one of their most divisive songs to their loyal fan base. What song would you like me to look at next? Let me know down in the comments and I'll see you next time. But I'm a creep.